Miss V live, straight talk with Miss V, coming from the Thomas JMH studios. In the building, we got the boy Big Tone.
No.
We got the kid DJ Rob Bass.
What's happening?
You said plain Rob.
Just plain old Rob.
Just plain old Rob. And we got the young one, Yay Fats.
Yeah.
What's going on?
On the On Point show.
From the On Point. On Point show. How y'all doing today?
I'm pretty good. How was everybody weekend? Went to a game night. It was some interesting sights. Somebody had mashed potatoes and chive boots on.
Now what
It was fun.
This nigga crazy.
Yo, they said somebody had on some boots that look like wheat bread. Yo, a
I'm just
smush
saying,
loaf.
if you're built like the Grinch that stole Christmas, like,
That means
better
you're built.
shoes to match.
That means
Well, you
you're
know,
built like a
everybody's
Christian.
not going to have the slickest, baddest, name brandiest things on. You know that, right?
Well, don't be the loudest in the
You know.
place to make me look at you.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah, don't make yourself known if
That
you
makes
don't want to be
sense.
seen.
Yeah.
Don't be one of your mouth if you are not dressed apart.
With a Garanimals
Good morning, Tony
outfit
Ward.
on.
With a what?
A
Garanimals.
outfit. The question
Hey,
is,
Nico West, thanks for tuning in over here on Facebook, y'all.
the question
Big time
is,
on
how
this
you
topic.
feeling, Miss V / the sexy engineer?
Super sexy. No, because my hair done, so I don't feel super sexy. But hey, Rodney Beard, I feel all right today, actually. A lot better than last week.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Hey, Kim,
That's good.
over on Facebook. I don't know. You know, I go through my modes, and then I focus up, and then I come back stronger every
I
time.
guess we can start with either one of these because they nice and hot.
First topic on the docket is what?
Question. Everybody ready?
Mhm.
Come here and say what?
Yeah.
Do people stay in unhealthy relationships due to the fear of starting over? And I'm going to answer that. Yes. Just not me.
Rob.
Um,
It's still
mine the same along the same lines as Fats. Like at the end of the day, I gotta be real. Yeah, it's a lot of people that stay in a lot of the unhealthy, bad relationships, but I ain't doing it. You know what it is? People don't want to start over. People are scared to start over from scratch. Don't nobody want to do that. They get cool with the familiar, being familiar with the person.
Mhm.
They don't want to go through that whole process again.
They
So
become complacent.
yeah,
It's a routine,
Right.
you know?
Alright, so this comes from the younger generation now. Alright. To be honest, I agree with both of y'all. And yeah, people do stay. But the reason why though is cause some people, they not trying to start over. And then us being young, look, right? We ain't been through what y'all been through. You feel me? We ain't learned how y'all
Hey, Riri
learned.
Lane.
Yeah, we learned from y'all, but we ain't learned how y'all did learn. You feel me? And grew up in that space. So we still gotta accommodate. We still gotta get that to that point to where though we can let that go.
Well, I say this young man, who I really don't know, this is my first time meeting him. Every man has to be destroyed by a bitch before you become a man and be able to cope with it. So, with you being young, you haven't traveled through that realm yet. Just gotta learn on your own. Every man is different.
yeah.
You gotta conquer challenges different. If all three of us in a race, it's gonna be three different racing styles. The main objective is to get to the end, but it's gonna be three different styles. Along with Miss V joins the race too, she's gonna have a different way that she gets to the finish line. That's just life. But every man in their 20s, any man in their 20s got to get destroyed by a bitch. It just has to happen. That's your rite of passage as a man.
I think that a lot of people stay in relationships. Hey, Riri Lane over on Instagram. A lot of people stay in relationships too long. A lot of times because it's the comfortability, and it's not always she stay with this person. I already know his shit. But me and my ex-husband already know what time he gonna come in. I already know what he gonna want to eat, what he gonna do. I already know. So I'm good with being over there. You over there, I'm over here.
So does that make you think straight?
It actually makes
Accepting all that shit?
no. I think what it made
But
me
hold on,
do.
not to cut you off, but
What you
now you're going to be totally different because you're older and wiser.
Right.
Let's put that.
I was ready to say, what it made me do was learn how to finagle a situation. Learn how much of this do I want? Let me know that them red flags, that shit ain't orange. That's red.
Right, with the work around.
You already know what's coming.
Stop
And
pouring
that's
bleach.
the important thing. You can see that, you can look at it like, well, you know that this person, they love me, but that's being an idiot. That's being a fucking
The
doofy.
butt. The butt part.
The butt part
Yeah.
is where you're supposed to wake up. Anything, they do this, but it should not be a but. I'm madly in love with my husband. I'm madly in love with my wife. And we're going to be together and it's going to ride out. And that's it. But when you can say, I love him, but, bitch, it's time to go. Right there, that but means it's time to go.
Yeah, I
Shouldn't
love
be
her,
no either or.
but she can't stop sucking people dick.
And I don't need to be with it.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Hey,
I
y'all
was-
jumping in, we just talking about why do people stay in bad relationships.
I was watching
You know you got to
Cheaters yesterday.
There you go.
This nigga wife, his wife, when he stood in front of 200 ugly motherfuckers and married, went on 4 dates. I said, this bitch just getting fucked left and right. Like,
Doing
yo,
whatever she want.
this is not
We
your
say y'all
person.
handing out
This is
party
everybody's
hats.
person.
Just handing out parties.
Yes,
Handing
you're,
out the hats.
you are for the streets at that point.
My thing is, you know who the fuck you married when you married him.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank. All the signs is there. If you meet this bro and she suck your dick in the alley behind the 7-Eleven, why are you gonna marry her?
You gonna say I do to this bitch?
Cause this the shit she did.
Right.
Now you, I
I get
vouch for-
spontaneity though,
I
but
got about. Well, yeah, I know. Obviously, she's a dick sucker behind 7-Eleven.
yeah.
Because it is what it is. I get that people have a past. Women have went through things 15, 16, 17 with guys, especially older guys. They always ran them up on young girls that they couldn't get it. But bitch, ma'am, every YouTube, Instagram, fucking Facebook, you can't be 41 and say, well, no, that shit was last year. No, this is who you are.
That's
You
who
have
you
to
is.
take responsibility
Ooh.
of what you put yourself into once you get of age. Everybody wants to say, well, this is how I grew up. So I stuck in there and I stayed because my parents was married. That's idiocy. You can say that shit till you get like 17.
Yeah.
Well, by the time you get 19, I need you to say, all that shit my mama did, that ain't even true. That ain't even the way.
Slide
You
it over
can't-
there.
you
That's what
can't be-
need to do.
Yeah, you can't be in your fucking 40s and still saying you stuck and stayed in a relationship because of what you saw your
Hold up,
parents do.
sir,
Go ahead,
that
go
I
ahead.
don't know.
Go ahead.
It's no way, right? And this is where the age difference come in. There's no way I should be able to call Robbie up and say, yo, come over. I got this freak out age. We about to fuck her.
Some shit
There's
that
no
y'all
way.
did in high school.
There's no way
There's no
we
way,
should
yo.
do that.
There's no way.
That's facts.
You know what I'm
Me and me being
saying?
young,
Like,
there's no way.
why are you still doing, okay, at his age, the guy that I don't know, at his age,
Uh-huh.
it's the beginning of that transition where a female should start getting herself together. Like, yo, when you're a teenager, well, we all were fucking off. Men, we got a pass too. So at a certain point, we can't judge a chick for what the fuck she used to do back in the day.
Let's be honest. We got you can't. You really
Yeah.
can't.
You
But
Unless,
if she judge a man on the shit he did, she just swear he's a
now,
fucking
unless,
dirty dog.
unless she was
Yeah,
in
I
a,
can
if
see
she,
that.
unless she was having circle sex.
Yeah.
Circle sex where she done fuck me, Rob, Kenny, Tay,
You done been passed
him,
around the
the
hood.
guy that I don't know.
You done been passed around the
Everybody.
hood. It's over. That
You
can't
don't go back
nowhere.
and get her and marry her. No. But niggas do it. I see niggas when, say it's the bad bitch or whatever, they never had a shot with her. And you saw this shit before. He ain't have a shot with
her
her.
up.
So now, she's still out here doing her thing, but he take the bitch and he wanna cuff her. Like, man, she ain't shit.
Yeah, I think somebody's past, especially women, because I'm a woman and speak for women, their past is what that is. Then she can be in her 40s now and be a totally brand new person. But
That's
you're not
true.
gonna be in my 40s and tell me in your 30s you ran amok.
Yeah,
No, ma'am.
see, no.
I'm not interested. There's something a little raggedy about that ass.
Yeah, because
Even
then
for
you
me-
would just run through them too, because in your mentality, I ain't finna hold this bitch.
Right, go ahead, Pat.
Even for me to be 22, yeah, I'm sorry, yo. Once you hit, matter of fact, All right, look, right. I'm gonna say this now. Once you get past 25, if you still going running and gunning and you out here getting trained on, baby, you're done. It's over. You just give your life to porn. That's what you should do.
And that's from
Just
the
become
young
a porn
guy
star.
that I don't
Just
know.
give up.
They talk just like somebody
And
else.
majority of
And I
y'all
know.
is on only. Look, right. If you 30 and on OnlyFans, just give up. Give up.
Yeah,
One,
no,
who
you can
wants to
really
really
do
see
that.
Right. I don't want to see. Look, I ain't got nothing wrong with the road, but look, I don't want to see a damn bakery every time I'm trying to. You know what I mean?
What we got over there, man?
That's everybody joining in. Hey, little mama. Hey, Riri Lane. Hey, IAMCH_7. Thanks for jumping in. We're just talking about why people stay in regular relationships, but we're going to go on to our next topic at the tone. Say
But one more thing, like people in our community, motherfuckers have an issue with recycling people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like that was, all of us like 70s days. You know what I'm saying? So my dad lived down the street from my father. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was in these communities. That's why in neighborhoods you have the Browns, you have the Smiths. You know what I'm saying? Jackson, Johnson. You know what I'm saying? And somehow, all of us, somewhere, are related to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the marriage, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got a birthday curse and shit, man. So I'm not going to go get a chick that he used to deal with and I'm a married bitch. No, it ain't gonna happen. No.
And and the crazy part about that is everybody been with somebody. And Baltimore's small as shit. So at the end of the day, everybody seems like everybody got miles on.
Hey, Shalom, good
But
morning.
I used to date the guy that I don't know mother.
Yo.
Next topic.
Hey, yo. Yeah, yo. Let's get this topic.
Question: what are some signs that your mate has lost interest in you? Ronnie Pierce said, not communicating, not wanting to be in each other's presence, basically leading separate lives, or unwilling to compromise.
I'm gonna go first. All right, so what I would say, yeah, he right. Basically, if you say this person's name and basically just out of nowhere you just down. You good, but then once you start thinking about the person, you just immediately feel like shit. We just is what it is. That person is out of your life. Just give them up.
Or they pop up on the phone.
Yeah, you feel me? Like you
When you change their name to don't answer,
oh yeah.
when they hit your phone, and you be like, oh shit. Like when they call you, like, oh my god. Or when you gotta think it's a multitude of things. The sex stop, nothing they say is funny no more. Y'all communicate. When you hear them, you get irritated. Y'all start arguing all the time. It's a multitude of different things.
You know,
But
a
the
lot of
question
people will
is,
say,
how do they feel? How do you know they feel?
not your indication. So basically, as like we're talking and you go to talk about the person, then instantly your mood change. That situation isn't for you anymore.
Right.
If you walk in the door and they like, what, huh?
Yeah.
Instantly, that person isn't for you anymore. It's not,
Irritation.
even if they don't want to leave, because they're not gonna always want to get up and go. Especially if the fuck living on my own versus living in my aunt's house or in my mother's house is better. I'm gonna stay here. And at the end of the day, a lot of times they think you ain't got the balls to say get ready to go.
Well, not only that, but I'm gonna tell you what's really fucked up. What's really fucked up is if both of y'all name is in place of the spot where y'all at. So now somebody gotta make a decision. Who leaving? I ain't leaving.
And both of them gonna ride that shit
And
out.
both of them gonna sit in that motherfucker. I mean, it get to a point sometimes motherfuckers stop sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah,
That shit be real.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I did that in my last relationship. I think I slept in the living room for like 6 weeks.
Nobody get that close, so I can't relate.
Real quick, hey, Sean Thompson. I know you ain't jump on here because my man, he ain't even in here when we talked about the waves the other day. That's Sean. Hey, Sean. Music to create great music. Hey, thanks for joining in. So the question is, how do you know when your mate is not interested in your relationship anymore?
With me, V, it's
Hey, Puda.
it's sort
Patty
of
Post.
the reverse of what Rob said. Like, if I call you and you really don't want to be bothered, whatever, or I call you, if I got a 3-strike rule. If I call you 3 separate times in one day, and you're busy each time and don't want to talk, fuck you. I'm never going to call again.
So let me ask y'all on this spectrum. If you live with the person, how do you know that they are not interested anymore?
Oh, you come in, they turn the other way. It's a whole bunch of
It's a-
What you
stuff.
gonna say,
Yeah.
Fats? How you know?
Yeah, like when you come in, it's just immediately, like you said, it's just straight down. Everybody.
I mean, my
When you
thing.
start fussing, it's just. And
You
then
just
first
coming
off,
in the door
yeah,
from work.
you just came in the door, and then also for a dude, look, you come home from work, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You in the mood on the low.
Right.
You ain't getting that. It's over, bro.
You,
And it's
I
your
mean,
home's supposed to be your
You
peace.
feel
Yeah,
me?
not
It's out
only
the
that.
picture.
you can feel that shit. I don't care who you is. Now I ain't gonna lie. My last relationship, it got so bad that when I got off work, I would go down my homeboy house, get drunk, and chill, and come in the house when I know she sleep, so I ain't
I
have to
used
deal
to
with
do
it.
that with my
I
ex-husband.
ain't even gonna lie.
I would go walk around the park. I would do anything just so he could be asleep.
But let me ask you this, V. You ever been in the house and you hear the key entering the door? You're like, oh boy, let me act like I'm asleep. I would fake sleep in the
Oh,
heartbeat.
the fake sleep. I'm talking about the whole nine, the snore,
And
everything.
as a human, you shouldn't have to go through that, male or female. But like you said in the beginning, we'll hold on to shit because of a comfort level, and that shit is insane.
For a comfort level and the fear of not starting over.
Mhm.
Like a lot of people can say, look, we live together, we splitting this bill, we doing this, we doing that. But every time you go to ask for, look, thank you. I need to get some water. Every time you go to ask about being in a certain space with someone, ask them, can we do this together? Can we do that? And they got an issue. They beefing. The answer is no.
Y'all don't have a teamwork relationship. Y'all not together. That dynamic is
One
broken.
sided thing.
There's no way that if I say I'm taking on the bills and I'm come home robbed and we don't have nothing to eat.
That's real.
Yeah, see now that's out of order. I'm sorry.
I got a question
Yeah.
that's not on.
That's a key word, teamwork.
Yeah, I got a question that's not on
Word of the day.
as far as part of the questions.
Thanks.
That I want to ask, just to all us. Do you think love is enough to stay in a relationship?
No, solidarity. You need
'Cause I-
solidarity.
yeah.
Everything else falls under that.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if you ain't got solidarity, you don't have much.
Yeah, fuck love, yo.
Cause
You can love anybody.
yeah, because at the
You love
end, like,
anything.
you can love your parents, bro. Like at the end of
Right.
the day,
I'm not
you
me.
still gotta leave that relationship. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
Like you, like I'm gonna be honest. I'm 22, bro. I left home at 18. When I left home at 18,
Mhm.
I stayed on my own. But then when I came, I had to come back because I needed to regroup.
Yeah,
you feel
and
me?
everybody do that. That's why you got
Everybody
good
need
parents.
that. Like,
So
say
you can
if
bounce
you,
back.
just like the pinpoint the other question that we was on. Say like, yo, you might leave a person, come back later on in life. It might come back to you because that person might have got their shit together.
Yeah, my uncle,
Yeah.
my aunt Patricia, rest in peace. Anybody know, my Uncle Ryan, that's the second thing to my dad, my dad's little brother. Shit, him and Aunt Tricia had broke up back in shit, like 91 or something. But then got remarried in like 2010 or something like that. You know, maybe because they revisited the situation. Two different mindsets where, hey, look, let's do blah, blah, blah. Cool.
Yeah, because some people mature, they change, they grow, and that because a lot of times a relationship just could be, I'm not where I want to be in my life, so I can't give you anything.
I'm prepared.
I
I don't
but
have
you not.
anything.
I try not to hate people, man. I try not to hate people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can dislike somebody a whole lot, but if you feel as though you hate them, just keep yourself out of the same circle with the person. Because I don't want to hate anybody.
Yeah, because hating
Right.
breeds a lot of
Yeah.
other shit.
Because
Hating
then that makes
breeds
you
violence.
that's
you
what I'm saying.
holding on to
That
this
bring that
energy.
energy
That
to
bring
you.
that you don't want that kind of energy in a situation. Too, you don't want to put yourself in a predicament where it's
I
a
made
slight
amends
chance
with
you
niggas I done
lose your
shot.
life or you're free. Period.
I
Point blank.
done made amends with dudes that I used to have beef with, and they be having more love for you than like
Yeah.
so-called niggas
Friends.
around the way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real shit.
Like
You know
I
what I'm
said,
saying?
I'm
Chop it up,
22.
get a beer, all this shit, man, and it's all love now. We were kids when this shit went on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at this point as adults, Let that shit fly. We all roaming and working. Ain't nobody hustling no
And the
more.
thing
None
is,
of
you
that
can
shit.
tell, like back to the topic, you can tell when a person has some kind of animosity, some kind of issues with you. Do you want to dwell in that place with that person? No, you should not, because that becomes a mental health issue.
But you want to know.
Now behind you want to know. You can,
You
Yeah.
want to
but
know.
here's the thing.
You want to know and you know
If every time you come home from work, I got an attitude.
Yeah.
If every time you say my check messed up, we got this bill due, and I look at you like, well, what you gonna do about it? And don't say, baby, that's what I got towards that bill. You know, I'm telling you without telling you, it's your responsibility to get it. Nobody's not gonna come right out and say, but they're gonna carry you like shit the whole time. No, I ain't got it. No, what you gonna do about this? No, well, I don't want to. No, I don't have no money towards that. I pay everything, and when I need you, you can't say, but I'm going to pay this, and we live in a house together. You're not the person I should be living with. I'm giving you way too much. You done told me without telling me that you're done.
I'm gonna be thinking
Bitch,
that
that's
the
your
bitch.
notion right there.
I'm gonna be thinking that the bitch side nigga bill due, and she gotta help him out. That's what I'm be thinking. Like, wait a minute,
This thing.
you got a decent job.
Let's be realistic.
What
Like
do you
you,
mean you don't have it?
right.
Huh?
Yeah.
That means because she don't want to give it to you.
Get the fuck out.
But see, a lot of people won't say that. They'll still stick and
Yeah.
stay in a relationship. They'll figure out a way to pay the bill,
Yeah,
and then
you
the
got
other
income.
the
You
other
need
person will
put
come to
in
you
something.
and say, "Oh, I knew you was gonna work it out, bitch. How did you know? Who said I could have? You don't even know how I got this money to pay for you."
Learn about that walking by video. I said, you know, thing for that. You know what's
Going on because you can care less. You can care less what's happening in this circle.
All you
That's
care
just how
about
some
is that.
people are.
First off, a person that only cares about anything far as financial or far as materialistic, that person has no morals or respect for themselves.
Hmm.
That's just
True that.
that's
True
that's
that.
a straight up
True
that's
that.
a straight up and down thing.
Yeah.
And I
Somebody
think
taught
it's
this young guy that I don't know very well.
Next topic, please.
Do you agree? I think you were just touching on this a little bit. Do you agree or disagree that a man should work and pay? And I guess we want everybody to listen and answer to this. Do you agree or disagree that a man should work and pay bills and a woman can stay home and tend to the house with no kids?
Let me
What you tending to?
let me jump in this first. First and
Real
foremost,
quick, we got a comment over here on in Facebook. Pooh said, y'all having this conversation today. Yo, you must need to hear it. I don't know. I'm guessing so, but we having this conversation
Rodney
today.
Pierce said it. Hold on, Rob. It depends on the couple and the financial and emotional stability of the pair. My values aren't your values.
Go ahead, Rob.
You
Rob,
feel me?
what
With
you
a motherfucker.
this is my opinion. This ain't the '60s or the '70s. You got some guys that come into a situation where that's their choice. If they choose, because a lot of people got testosterone and issues where they have a problem with a woman paying shit. So they like, nah, I want to pay shit. I look at that as a sense of control. That's a whole nother topic. But for me, the cost of living these days, this, that, and the third, I ain't saying we gotta go 50-50, but you know what I mean? Pay the BG&E, cable, and shit like that. I got everything else. You feel me?
Right.
Like, I don't care who you are. Ain't none of us millionaires. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, we a team. We gonna work as a team. We gonna build as a team. We a unit. Let's do what we gotta do to make it work. I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Some people got a problem with it. Some people don't. But nah. You sitting on your ass, no kids, not doing nothing. Housework. I can cook my own meals, not clean up behind myself. So, nah.
Like my father used to say, I can sit here and scratch my head about bills by my goddamn self. I don't need you to sit here and look at me do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like I say, that's just a tricky situation.
20.
Some people just come along to just ride your coattail. You know what I'm saying? And just want to, it's sad that there's leeches out here.
Yeah.
That's why I would never put myself in a position where I have to go live with a female. You might have a bad day at work. Just say, get the
Never
fuck
wanna
out.
hear them 4 words.
You know what I'm
Get
saying?
out my house.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
couldn't
Me and my
anyway.
sister was always taught to
you
never
didn't
live
Trash
somewhere
bags and
where you can't
totes.
afford by
That's
yourself.
embarrassing.
Right.
At this age, anyway.
Never do that. You know what I'm saying? Only person should be able to come tell you get out is either the bank or the landlord.
That's it.
That's it. So my thing on this topic is this. If we are in the house together and my husband decides, look, you ain't gotta work, I got everything, but then he hit a hard time and I don't have nothing to give, we in a fucked up position.
But you're not gonna allow that to happen because you'll sneak and work.
Me, I would, and actually I did that when I was married because I felt like I needed to have, I'm just a tangible person. I'm a person who was raised by a single mother. And my mother used to be like, you don't fucking work, you don't eat.
Right.
You don't go to work, you don't eat. Like you have nothing. My mother raised us to understand on your own is how you look at everything.
Right.
You get your own place because it's your own. If he come and stay with you, that's fine. But whatever he give you is fucking extra.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta know everything you do. You can put your own bills. You can go when you want to go. Come back when you want to come back. This is your place. This is your sanctuary. But a lot of people have the tendency to, oh, we together. You ain't gotta pay no bills. But if I come to you and I say I'm having hard times, can you help me?
Right.
And you say no,
Yeah.
we got an issue.
And then I feel as though, like what y'all was saying about the tricky, but with the other thing that come into play with the trickiness, it's like, all right, is this person in a bad spot right now to where as though they trying to get to the point where as though they can help, or is they just sitting on the ass?
So they sitting back,
You feel me?
chilling, looking like, oh, he got it. Shit.
Yeah, you feel me? That's the thing.
There's a difference.
It depends on when you gonna have a salary cap for a person. What I mean by the salary cap is, yo, how long am I willing to deal with this?
What's this?
Mhm.
What are the signs? You can see a funky lazy bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can see it because you
Or-
gotta look at it like, yo, wait a minute.
Or a nigga. That
Bitch,
shit
yeah,
go both
boy,
ways.
niggas too.
That shit go
If
both
this
ways.
nigga on
Both
the couch
ways.
I hate
every
bum
day,
niggas, yo.
Yeah.
I can't stand that
if
shit.
the nigga's on the couch every day or he's playing the game,
He's smoking weed 24/7. He passed damn 20.
and you
Something
coming in and he
wrong,
can't
bro.
even help you with your bags from the car, get him out your house, sis.
First off, he's sitting in
There
the
you go.
car.
Get him the fuck out of here.
You
Yo,
pumping
maybe it
gas?
sounds better you telling them to say that, because if I said I'm hating.
You
You're
pumping
the hardest
gas.
nigga that hate
Yeah.
bitches. And that's how your shit go.
If you pumping gas and that nigga sitting in the
But
car,
it's true.
I'm the one. Look, I'm coming over there with my hand on the door, just like this. Hey, you need your gas pump?
You
And
gonna
I
come
bet
out.
you gonna give me a number.
I've actually seen a guy that I don't know do that before.
Like what?
The bitch, remember that time?
Yeah.
When the bitch was out there pumping the gas.
Literally.
Nigga sitting in the car
Nigga
texting. I'm
sitting
like,
in the car.
you worthless
And then,
motherfucker.
and the crazy thing is, you know what I call that? And she was bad too. I call that some butter. You know what happened? She got spread. Hey, it is
Well,
what it is.
okay. Hey, Slick Curly, thanks for jumping in. Toy, I already spoke. Good morning. My thing is this: people need to stop staying in situations just to be great, and I think it makes the men look a little damaged, slightly insecure if you're only good if she stay home all day. You ain't even building a solid team.
If you got one, you already stay home, you know? Let her work and then say, well, you don't got anything because I got it. Because when them
Hard times come, cause everybody get to a fucking hard time. What do you do? Cause if she ain't working, who gonna have your back? But if she working and she still say no, she is not the one. She not the one for you.
You gonna be like, well,
not the
we're moving on down.
That's it. That's all you can
Moving
do.
up.
That's all you can do. I can't be 40. I can't be in my 40s and end up in a relationship with somebody who don't work, or I stop working because of how much money he make. Nigga, first of all, I gotta keep working because my mind.
Yeah, your mind just don't
Or a
work
nigga
right.
in the studio and he trapping.
Oh my
Come
Yo,
god.
you
come on.
45.
And that's
Come on.
another thing, yo. Ben, I'm sorry, yo. You past my, even being my age, yo. You past my age, yo. And you ain't making, alright. You say you trap, you ain't making anything over 20,000, meaning 20,000 in say about 2-3 days, bro. It's something wrong with you. Give up. Don't do this
Well,
no
the
more.
thing is, the streets don't have money like it used to.
Yeah, that money ain't out there.
that money is
I'm
not
a
plentiful.
Right, it's not worth it.
And-
30
and
minutes,
so people
1500.
who are your age,
Y'all making my point.
the option is to work at this point.
Mm.
I mean, fucking Amazon, even Chick-fil-A
Bro,
pay
they
$15 an
handing
hour.
jobs
Don't let it
out.
fool you, V. This is why I hate media, because media focuses on the bad intent of the youth.
Mhm.
They never focus on the young guys that's out here driving trucks, working in factories, got their own places, cars, all that. It's a lot of that going on. Your boys have it going on.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? My sons have it going on, which he ain't one. But My thing is, the media puts this shit out here like all our youth just fucked up on drugs and shooting each other.
And that's not true.
And that's not the case. Just like the old shit when we were coming along, they would always say, oh, all the men are just either dead, gay, or in jail. Like, yo, who comes up with this bullshit?
But see, the thing is, a lot of people play into the dumb shit that the media is saying and makes it look true.
Exactly.
Pooh on Facebook said, this, this is so crazy. I hate this conversation because I need in. LOL. Pooh, call us 443-742-9451. That's anybody. You want to call in. Our phone number here is 443-742-9451. Over on Instagram, Rodney Pierce said, are you living to work or working to live?
Oh.
If I'm laced and prepared with stacks in the bank, my woman do whatever this question demands. This question depends on the mindset on life. Rodney Pierce, I'm giving that option. What I'm saying is for her to not work, then y'all fall short and she can't help you. It's all right if y'all got it going on so good that you don't want her to work. That's your thing too. But when I come in, don't have an attitude.
Yeah.
Don't not cook.
It
Don't
shouldn't be a problem.
watching what is those shows? The
Ratchet TV.
Ratchet
Bad
TV and
Girls Club and all that shit.
Yeah.
Or you finding new
Are we
series
boring you, Rob?
every week.
Keisha
No,
bakes
not
some-
at all.
Keisha
Look
bakes
like
some
that.
cake and shit.
Right, yeah, like
BET her. Like, what the
Hate the
fuck?
Kids page. Thanks for jumping in. So for the people, hey Nikki, thanks for coming in on Instagram. So the topic right now is should the man work and the woman pay bills if she can, if you wanted her to, she stay home and she don't pay no bills. How do you feel about that? Pooh, again, the number is 443-742-9451.
I just say the wrong chick, man. Like a chick with any sense. Like one of my sons used to have a female in their life, and they really didn't know what to do with her. She was a go-getter. She worked 3 jobs, maintained her own. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to be successful and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think the other lady came in their life and that was payback from the first shit because I went through that. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
you always gonna get that one person that come in your life and fuck your world up
Yeah.
because of what you did before.
But you know something? This is slightly off topic, but I just feel like as an adult, the standard, for an adult, whatever you classify as an adult, age bracket wise, you should at least have your own place and a vehicle of your choice as far as to whether I don't care if it's a piece of shit to get you from point A to point B. I feel like that's standard as an adult. Who the fuck want to be 45, 50 years old and you hearing them 4 dreadful words? Get out my house. That shit is the worst shit in the world to have happen to you. You got your trash bags on the front, your Jordans, your PlayStation, some totes and shit
Waiting
or
for your
whatever,
man to come pick
waiting
you up
for
to
somebody
leave
to come
by.
pick you up because you can't maintain something as simple as a spot. You feel me? But or a car, like I just feel like that's the basics. Like so you ain't even gotta go through that. Me, I'm not into the shacking up thing. Not if we not in a relationship. And sometimes even in a relationship, I need my own. Because when I get tired of your ass, go the fuck home. And when you get tired of me, I go the fuck home. Yeah, you can bring a toothbrush, your slippers, panties, all that shit to the house or whatever. But I think everybody got that moment where you need your me time. You know what I mean? You don't be wanting to deal with all that shit all day, 24/7,
See,
365.
what I'm
Relationship or
hearing,
not.
there's a lot of dudes that's like 55 still walking around with a bag, pillow to post. I'm like, yo, you've done nothing in your life.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's
And I don't care what happened in the past made you end up here.
Yeah.
Because there's no way. Like a man should at least, if he can't afford a place, get on your feet, rent a room
Mhm.
until you can get one. I'm just a firm believer, and I was raised by a single mother. So
Yeah,
if a man cannot do better than me,
'cause
he
doing
can't
this
cover
right
me.
here,
He can't be here for me.
doing this right here, and you
Bagging
my
and shit.
age, you my age to 40, bro. You can go get a damn McDonald's job, bro.
At age 55, you should be about ready to slide into retirement
You
for
feel
whatever
me?
you've been doing.
Yeah.
Like you should
That's
have
how I
had
see it.
something
Now,
setting you up.
I have fucked up a few years before I got my mental straight on what I was
Your path.
supposed to do.
That's a given though.
Yeah,
We street niggas.
yeah. You
To
know what
hustle.
I'm
Let's
saying?
be real.
Mm-hmm.
So when it got to a point when I got through the trying, hustling, sniffing dope, all that shit, the shit that my father was instilling in me,
Was still there.
shit, yeah.
That's when it kicked
'Cause I
in.
always had a work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever I did, I was gonna do it to my fullest capacity.
Over on Over on Facebook. I'm having a little time. Sorry about that. Over on Facebook, Pooh said, but some women still falling short, working 40 hours plus. Phone ringing?
No, making sure.
I'm talking about they don't make
No,
that,
it's that.
they don't make much, but has two bills total. Two bills totaling under $600 for the month. I hate this shit. Real talk. So he said some women over 40 still falling short. You got two bills and you can't pay
Get rid
those
of 'em.
two bills.
Yeah.
That
All
mean-
you gotta do is stand on yours and get rid of it.
If you got a job and you sitting there, yeah, you got.
Cause there's no way you should be over 40. Only got two bills. That's not even $600.
First off, if you're over
and you
40,
can't
you
make
should
up
have a
those
job.
two bills.
As a woman, you're not gonna feel comfortable with a nigga coming in paying the cable bill. But there's females out here that accept this shit. Why? Because they can control that environment.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and,
So-
and that's what men need to wake up and see.
Yeah.
Why is she okay with you doing this and she doing that? Because at the end of the day, she gonna control everything right here.
They can tell you to get out if you eat a cheese. What Mike Epps say? You done ate the kids' cheese and cracker set. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get
You
the
ate,
fuck out.
ate all they lunchables. All they lunchables. All
There
they all,
ain't a bitch on this planet that was
all
able to
fruit
tell me to
snacks,
get
all
out.
that shit.
Never in life.
That's just the crazy thing for me. Men who stay with these kind of women. It's only but
Driving their cars and
maybe two good times that I'm gonna tell you I fell short somewhere and I need your help, and you look at me and say you ain't got it.
Yeah.
In a place that we live in together.
Alright.
Whoever name is in gonna be the last motherfucker to lock this door tonight.
Because what's
Right.
Cause
understood,
somebody gonna get ready to
what's
go.
understood don't have to be said.
Explain, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And that's the bottom line. A lot of people ask me all the time, well, how you live in the same apartment building as your ex? Cause we got two different doors. My motherfucking house is mine. It's
Right.
just that.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Your hallway is
I-
yours.
My hallway is mine. I pay the cost to be the boss. All of that right there. Now, am I a woman who can take charge and still be submissive, compassionate to my mate? Yeah. But for now, I'm single and don't fucking come to me with bullshit. I'm just a different kind of person.
What we say last week? Don't bring your bags here.
Don't bring your bags here.
That shit ain't allowed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean is, don't bring a mental baggage. You know, like, I don't know you like that. That's true. Let's start that. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring that shit across this person. Don't not bring your fuck up.
Energy around me. That's why I always say I surround myself now, and I'm sure Rob can attest to this too, because we've been out there in that street life,
Mhm.
surrounding ourselves with nothing but negative shit
Just
all
to be
day.
here. Just to be right
Yeah.
here.
Because that's what we were put in.
Mm-hmm.
But now as men, you don't want no negative shit around you. You don't. That shit it make you cringe. Like I just want to wake up and
Right.
be good every day.
People don't get that. You don't become this age and want shit out your space because you're evil.
Right.
It's because you done been through so many motherfucking things
Right.
that now to this day I can say I can pay my own shit,
Let me hold
got my
up real
own
quick.
shit, do my own
That's-
shit.
No, the knife. Motherfuckers that came along and did this to you all your life.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
did a bitch
All
like
your
this
life.
on me.
And you
So
got the
now I'm
scars
right
and
here
whoops on
because
your
of
back to show it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would you keep putting
Right.
yourself through this? So
Right.
once I see any negative energy with anybody, nigga or chick,
Right.
I'm ghost.
And you feel that shit. You actually feel that, like people's vibe. I
You
tell
can
people.
feel mistreated.
Listen,
You can feel
no,
somebody
I'm
mistreated.
speaking, I'm piggybacking off of what he was saying as far as with the energy and the vibe. First of all, you ever walked in a room and you get stand by a person and you like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I gotta get away from this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
feel that shit.
You feel
If
that.
I feel that, I'm
Energy is
getting
real.
far away as
I'm
possible.
gonna tell you one better, and I'm gonna let you go.
I'm gonna tell you one better, man. I been checking with you.
A hotel room. I had to switch rooms. I'm like, yo, this shit don't feel good in here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get any sleep.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I don't know who was in here
Mhm.
before.
They left that shit in there.
But they left that negative energy in there, man. Because I'm one that believe in spirits and
Me
shit
too.
like that. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
talk to my father at least once a week. Talk to my mother at least once a week. This is some real shit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I'm sure you've had the vision or whatever when you talk to
Hey,
your
Ronnie
mom,
Ball.
or they come in your head of
Mhm.
what you should do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anybody that has passed in your life was your grandmother, grandfather, anybody. I believe in all that shit, man.
So that energy is real. Go ahead,
and
fast.
it shit sticks around.
Yeah, like for real, for me to be young, it's the same thing. Like since I lost my grandmother, for real, every time I have a certain moment, I sit and I ain't gonna front. I cry, you feel me?
Mhm.
I cry and I sit there and
Nothing wrong
really
with
think to
that.
myself.
There's nothing wrong
I
with
sit
that.
there and think to myself, and then I just hear my grandma talking to me like, you good, you feel what I'm saying? You just gotta keep going, you gotta keep thinking. If you're gonna keep thinking about the same thing, you gotta think about something different. Think about something that's gonna get you out of that mood. Think about something that's gonna make you go forward, you feel what I'm saying? And then like y'all say, like the negative energy thing, like bro, I done been in college, I done been out of state, going to different places where I shouldn't have been and stuff like that, you feel what I'm saying? And going to an area where yeah, I surrounded myself with nothing but negativity, but then that's when I started noticing, like, yeah, I got to back up, because look, right?
And that's
I'm
why
22, I almost
now,
died about 6 times out of my whole life.
that's why
It's a shame.
now your space is very important. Fast. It's very important that you have good things in your space. You are young. You are half of what I am. I'm 20. I'm 44. If I was 22 and I knew or I had somebody, because my sisters it was just life. They was living their life too. My mother gone. But if I had somebody then that could sit down and tell me today, like I'm telling you, your space is your good energy. You got to create it. I would appreciate it. I want you to get that. I want you to hear these men and me as a woman say your space being good vibes is very important. If you come in more than twice a week and a bitch got an attitude, you should not be living here. If anything, bitch, just because I pay the bills, you better fucking perk up. Bitch, you hear my kid, you better smile and start creating a motherfucking sandwich. I ain't saying you treat a bitch less than. What I'm saying is, if you don't have you got the audacity to not show me any respect when I walk into the door where I pay all the bills, we got an issue. She don't respect you at all. She's not the one. You need to get that. And it might be a little lonely. Fine. The fuck everybody get over loneliness. You know what I'm saying? You might say, oh, I love you so much, so maybe you don't want to break up, but you need to go today because this is unhealthy for me. Your vibe shouldn't go from low, then we get in here all high. As soon as you dot the fucking door to call your lift, the vibe went right back down.
Yeah, it's washed away.
The fact of knowing you had to go home, you was low. It should not be. When you know you feel down because you gotta go home, that's for anybody. Wake the fuck up. Something in your house that should not be there.
Like Denzel said on that movie, never let nobody control your smiles.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, never let nobody control your smiles. Me, I'm going to be a happy person regardless.
All the time.
Wherever I'm at, I'm on man time, and I'm going to be a happy person because I done been through all the shit. I survived the street, getting shot, getting high, selling drugs, incarceration, all of it. To still make it out of that and raise good kids. Speak for this brother here too. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I hear people say about, these fathers out here, nah, bitch, I don't know nobody with good fathers.
You know what I'm saying?
Prior to him being your kid's parent, you saw that. If you've been with a bitch 6 months and she ain't never asked, did you go see your kids today? Nigga, she's selfish off the break. She knows from the door that she can care less
First
about
off,
you.
if she don't ask you, if she don't ask you, did you call your mother this week? Bro, there's something going on, bro.
I'll take it lower than that. If a bitch don't ask you, did you eat today? If she don't ask you, did you eat, and vice versa with a man.
Yeah.
If a nigga come in the house, hey, did you eat today? Really, niggas should come in the house with some shit to eat, regardless if you ate or not.
Right. Just to say, babe, I got you this.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'ma make that just me as a man. That's man law. If me and my girl live together and she ain't cooked, babe, you hungry? I'm getting ready to stop and get some food on the way in the house. What you want?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's how it's supposed to be.
And
And
then
vice
she'll
versa.
say, no, don't worry about it. I can cook.
Yeah, you
Already
feel me?
cooked.
Yeah, all right.
Right. See, I already cooked or something. All right, cool, bet. I'm walking in the house right
If I
now.
come in the house and the house ain't clean, you lay here
Yeah.
with an attitude and ain't no food cooking. So bitch, you just sitting back, chilling on me and simmering.
Yeah,
Like
you
I can't do it.
Did
She know
you
how
say,
old.
oh, simmering?
Simmering. But you just simmering. You just lay back. She know how old on Instagram said I was a stay-at-home mom. Sorry, Ronnie, please give me a second. I was a stay-at-home mom for 1 year, but I still had income coming in. But things twisted. I don't know why, but I got back in the work world in June. So hell yeah, you can find, you can feel it. And be able to see that energy properly you can. Alright, the kids said, Tony and me, friends, is the best teacher. But we had to remember everyone has different pace for understanding life. And Rodney Pierce, and I
That's
get
real
that.
shit.
That's why we have a young man in here
For real.
today, because see, he's 22, and his pace is going to be a different understanding. But to get him in this room with 3 different points of views, he'll get it. He'll get it by the end of this show. He'll get it. I promise you.
But he
he'll get it.
already got it. That's the funny part.
He got it, but he need to know that what he thinking,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And if his thinking is to sit back and simmer because it's going to change, you're thinking wrong.
That's simple shit. I like
It's like
that.
But that shit don't change.
I've been like deleted by bitches, and I ain't gonna say women. I've been deleted by bitches or whatever, and a lot of people are quick to try to make you the problem.
The bad guy.
When you have came to them several times of, yo, this one, I don't like this, I don't like that. But then when you put
Yeah.
your foot down and say it's over,
It's a
now
big
you
issue.
the bad guy.
Can I ask a question? Why is it that when we try to communicate and we try to address the issues or the elephant that's in the room with you,
Mhm.
why is it that we the bad guy when a person don't want to talk and don't want to work out the situation?
See, my thing for that, Rob, is they don't want to fix whatever is wrong. If she don't like you, and every time you go
Keep
to
it
talk to fix the situation,
Keep it pushing.
you need to keep it pushing.
But it's a flip side to that. When you sit them down and you tell them it's over, now they want to shape up, and now I can be different. I can do this. I can do that. Just give me some time. No, I gave you time.
And that's the thing, you got to know that you're making
But
the
then
right
I'm the
decision.
bad guy.
Well, it's all right, because sometimes, like I said, sometimes
And
I
I
got to
tell
get a
you
feeling.
all the time. I love being the bad guy. It's like on Highlander when you get the quickening. You know what I'm saying? Like that energy. Like, I love it. Somebody else hate me. Good. You can stay the fuck away from me.
Because you feel like at that point, I done did the right thing. Now I
Then
see
what I
why.
could do.
Yeah.
Then when you do that and you trim that fat off and shit, there's something else waiting there for you, man. It's ready to treat you good.
So,
Yeah.
You know, it's more than, and like people don't pay, a lot of females don't pay attention to the ratio like men do. Like we know, don't work with you, it's 50 other ones out here.
Ratio 11-1. It's 11 women and 1 man.
But then you gotta factor in the
Right.
dudes that are gay.
Oh.
Dudes that are in jail.
Let me say this real quick, nephew. Check this out. I say this all the time. This is something I always say. The ratio is 11-1.
Mm.
Out the 11, 7 of them gonna be
Mhm.
bullshit for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
so
Two of them gonna be married or in a relationship, and the other 2 you got to pick one. One of them might be, you know what I mean? They don't know what they want to do. They don't know if they want to be a dyke or they want to be bisexual. They don't know what they want to do. And then the other one is just, you know, that good niggas out
That's
here.
what make
Us good dudes. It's because it's a few of us out here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some good dudes out here. The same way y'all claim y'all pickings is slim, the pickings slim for us too.
Mm-hmm.
So let me say this real quick. If you are a good dude and you want to go see Avatar, Miss B is single and she need a date to go see
Yeah.
Avatar.
Hey,
Hit
look,
her
right?
up.
Wait a minute,
Hey,
where
look.
the promotion come
Don't
from?
get put this shit out there. Sick of it.
The
I'm
pro-
sick of it. Rodney
Hey,
Pierce
the pro-
said, yes, he is getting it
Hey.
and needs to know.
That's
he
my
needs-
aunt. Don't get bam bam.
Rodney Pierce said, yes, he is getting it and needs to know he can come to any one of y'all and get reinforcement. And that's Rodney Pierce, that's important because that's what he needs to know. And he's getting it today.
Funky ass
He's
trying
getting
to get a date.
Try to get me a date to see Avatar. Try to get me a date to see Avatar. Real quick over on Facebook, Ron Duvall said, if you've been home all day, when I come through that door, hold up, y'all. If you've been home, oh, sorry. If you've been home all day, when I come through that door, it better at least be some toast made. Get some toast. Put some butter,
yo.
some sugar.
No, ain't no toast. I need some eggs too, bro.
I want to come in the house like James Brown.
You feel? What do you say?
When I come in, you put my smoking
Hey,
jacket
yeah.
on, put a pipe in my mouth.
My man,
Have my
see
slippers.
on the movie. What he say?
Got
He
the
said,
Cavassier
wait,
right
wait a
there.
minute. He said, wait a minute. He said, wait a minute. Did you just not have my drink ready? Did you not have my cup ready? You know who I am?
The thing is, you gotta know who you are and what you're getting yourself into. Know the relationships that you're dealing with. Know the person that you're dealing with. If at any moment when we start dating, we talking all the time, and every time I say I'm going here Friday, well I'm gonna go because I'm gonna call out.
All right,
Because
but I'm gonna be
you ain't gonna get
honest.
your money.
Hold up, guy.
Just
that
to
I
hang
really
out?
know. Listen, it's a special thing that when you go leave out for about 2 hours or something, you come home and you smell something cooking and your house is clean, you gotta shrink wrap that bitch.
You better tuck her. You better tuck her
Shrink
in.
wrap her, cause some other nigga like him would be sitting there, man, I'd take her.
Yeah, and that's how they did.
You a dirty motherfucker.
And that's how
He
they
right there to
did.
catch you.
But like you just said though, look, it's still a film in between that. You feel what I'm saying? It's a wall right there, cause some chicks be having a wall up,
And that's
they
me. I'm a
make it seem
person
like
who
that-
keep a wall up.
No, I'm
But-
not talking about a good wall. I'm talking
Okay.
about a bad wall. They make it seem like, oh yeah, Look, some chicks can really keep up a real act for a whole year and some change. Then look right after that year and some change.
So that
Sure
means
to show
you
you
ain't
that
focused.
this is
If you ain't seen that red sign, like the man said that I posted in the group the other
let
day.
her know. Let her know,
Sometimes
Boogie.
it's at a point where you got at
Facts.
yourself. I don't even know you when you mad. Ain't no fucking way you been a good bitch
Tone, you gotta
right
jump in this.
for a year.
Men,
For a
like
year?
I said all the time, men, especially black men, are not mentally qualified to pick a good bitch.
Hold up, wait.
It comes with wisdom.
The reason that I'm saying.
It comes with wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It comes with, okay, we'll use you.
Okay.
You have businesses, you got a studio, you're good peoples, cool to get along with or whatever. You know how to treat a man. You know, and it's not just you. It's a lot of women out here like that.
Mhm.
But it's so hard for a good dude to find that good woman because of all these obstacles out there of fuck niggas and funky bitches.
And then for my own defense,
Y'all agree?
women
Yeah,
that's
we,
why I
we
said
have
that.
a tendency to let somebody in.
The
And you
fuck
come in
nigga.
with
The
some fuck shit. And not everything about you can be good.
And
But
niggas
you
be
still
all
got some
close.
mess. And then they look at us like she's so evil. She's so angry. She's
Dick.
so aggressive. But we not.
Dick and
Right.
pussy never paid a mortgage,
Ever.
BB, cable.
Ever.
You
And
can't
then
go
the
down and
thing
whip the
is-
shit out. Hey, look, I'm trying to put a couple of
Yeah.
put this on the BG and there.
You
Right.
got-
They like, we don't give a fuck how good it is. That phony bitch, he ain't worth shit here.
Right.
Just like you just said though, if it's like that, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's nothing there. Like it's nothing.
like I was saying, like I always say this too. Y'all have become so like the fuck niggas and the bad niggas, as far as in the bad bras, have fucked it up for the good so bad that y'all don't even know how to differentiate
You feel
the
me?
difference between real and fake no more.
Mhm.
It's crazy out here to the point where as though
Yeah.
everybody you meet you think on some bullshit. I don't
Every-
care who it is. They could be
Everybody
authentic.
we meet,
They could be authentic as a
mother.
That's why the
But-
beginning 3 months you mess with somebody else.
But I'm gonna say this: that shit goes both ways.
Yeah, that's what I'm speaking
Because
on.
we can't really tell anymore the good chicks from the whores. Because the good chicks are acting like the whores too. They hanging out and mingling with them.
Yeah.
So,
So
how,
she picking up
how
her
could you?
behaviors.
Yeah, like how could you
I'm
be
a
this
city
real good
girl.
chick, but you hang around these bitches and see how they get down? So you're questionable too, and you may very well be
Oh.
No,
a good chick. You
And you know, because you around a whole funky ass bitch.
And there's nothing else as a teenager.
Women, we learned, I hope you did because I learned it. The company you keep is the image that you portray. You look like who you around. You
It's
look
like it's a
like what
bitch.
you
I
around.
mean, I don't hang with nothing but strippers, but I
That's-
don't strip.
Like I'ma see
That's true
you,
to a
Rob.
certain extent.
I'ma see you, Rob, and I'ma see you hanging out, you, Tony, Kenny somewhere. I'm going instantly whether you open your mouth yet or not. Your guy be funny as shit. I know you got some jokes because the people you hang around are good dudes that crack somebody down to the ground.
Yeah.
You look at people according to the company they keep. You cannot, like I grew up and I hung with some friends who kept the fly as shit, but they was a bunch of whores. And I wasn't a whore, but I got the label because everybody I hung with was a whore.
But you also hung with the sandbox bitch.
Well, see,
See?
now we going personal. Listen, shout out to Sam.
Sandbox, you strike a match on the inside.
I'm
Man.
just,
So dry.
I'm sorry to hear that about her. I'm just saying, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into
He's a dirty
and know why you
motherfucker.
still in
Talking
the
about
deal. What's
baseball
our next
field,
topic?
huh?
What's our next topics? This nigga just
You talking about
derailed
baseball
my
field.
whole train of
Yeah,
thought.
that's how you do.
Because you want to laugh real bad.
What you talking about? Volleyball, like at the beach, son?
Bless your heart,
Damn,
baby.
she
Bless your
damn.
heart. You can strike a match on it.
Heat up.
Let's just try. Let's try.
What advice would you give? Did we say that?
What?
What advice would you give a young person in their 20s on relationships and maintaining their household? People, y'all can call in too. I'm gonna give them the number, B. Come on, somebody
443
call in.
742
Give me the
9451.
info. What do you say on Austin Powers? I'm the boss. Info.
Advice that I would give a young person his age is that would be like talking to my son. Don't fall for anything and stand for nothing. Work hard to get where you need to get to, and by all means, don't do no shacking up. Get your own. It's nothing like your own. Your own spot, your own car, this, that, and the third. Don't be one of these bum niggas laying in this broad house, waiting till she go to work, take her to work, drive her car, and eat her food up and do this and do that. Bust your ass, work hard, and do what you gotta do. Stand on morals, principles, and values. Don't be no fuck niggas. Don't be a follower.
Right. That's
Be
another
your
thing.
own fucking man.
Be your own man.
Be your own man.
Never lose your hustle.
Never.
I'm older and never lost my hustle. You understand what I'm saying? Working every day, and Rob can speak for this. Even when we, get into the working field, I still look at it as a hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I took the block mentality to the job, but educated. There's a difference.
Is a difference.
You know what I'm saying? You, in all aspects, you make sure you got your own back. You know what I'm saying? We all fall short.
That's one a lot of people don't
I
look
can be
at.
honest because this is straight talk, and if I ain't talking straight, then I ain't gonna motherfucking talk.
Right.
But I've been having a struggle the past couple months just because I'm waiting on this next job, my next journey to happen. And I'm fine with that. As long as I got somewhere I can sleep, that's mine. Something I can get in the drive, that's mine. Get a pair of Nikes here and there, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because of what I came from. I came from getting quarterly shoes. You know what I'm saying? Quarterly shoes is Easter,
Your birthday.
birthday, and
Christmas,
Christmas.
First day
In
of
school. Yeah.
You only get one
4
pair.
pair of shoes. And they wasn't slick.
So when I got older, I used to buy shoes all the time because my parents didn't have it. Just had
Enough to keep y'all going enough. Pretty thick J, thanks for
I
jumping
remember
in.
my dad, I was like, hey man, I want such and such, such and such. He took me to the refrigerator. There go those Jordans right there. And closed the refrigerator. Fuck y'all say.
I
You
come.
know what
I,
I'm
I,
saying?
ain't gonna,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I had a female come over my spot and looked at the closet, and she was like, "It's no way you gonna wear all them shoes." And I was like, I said, "Let me explain something to you." I said, when my mom and my dad separated, we was staying with my father. My father was a very good dude. I give my father all the praise in the world. That's my best friend. You feel me? That's my dog. She came and took us from him. We was living with her. This is 1987. I'll never forget this. We was living down Winchester Apartments. Me, my mother, and my 2 sisters in a 2-bedroom apartment. Me and my 2 sisters in one room, my mother in another. My mother used to stay gone for weeks. Like she would go to the store. That's why me and my sister know how to make. home fried potatoes and French fries out of potatoes real
Right,
good because
right.
all we had was
She had to
potatoes,
create a
bologna,
meal.
oodles and noodles, and syrup. This is what we had on a regular basis, right? I bullshit you not. Them situations is gonna make you. My mother wouldn't buy me shit, like because I look too much like my dad,
Mm.
and like she couldn't afford to take care of me and my sisters. They was cool. It was easy to buy girl clothes. I even know this to this day by having two daughters, but she wouldn't buy me shit. I used to have to wear. I was short, and my cousin Gerald, God rest his soul, he wore 11s. I wore 8. I used to take his tennis shoes, dye them a different color, and stick socks in the top of them so that I could wear them to school.
Wow.
I used to get cracked on when I was in middle school, but I cracked back. I don't care how the fuck I look. They used to have a joke about me when I was in middle school.
That's
like,
how we all got funny.
listen,
Because you had to get
You
back.
had to.
listen. When I was in
You had
middle
to.
school,
You
when
had
I was in
to.
middle school, my homeboy said, "Yo, we knew that every Wednesday you was gonna wear them green khaki pants with the paint with the ink stain in the back." He said we used to make bets on you. I was like, damn. I was like, this is what I came from. But no matter how many times a motherfucker cracked on me or said something to me, I fired back every time, every time, every time, every time.
And
then
that's advice for a young person too. No matter what come your way, stand firm.
not only that, but
Stand
to
firm.
this day, that's why I make sure I don't give a fuck what's going on with me. You'll never catch me looking like a bum. Feet gonna be
I'm
fresh.
telling you, Rob,
Clothes gonna be fresh.
that is a real thing. Cause I'm telling you, I probably didn't have the best of anything growing up, and I had 4 big sisters. So whatever that shit passed down to me was first when it got to me.
Yeah.
Our motherfucking Reeboks can hit a somersault on their own. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna write this shit down. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear that. So now I'm at the point where I get it just cause.
I was so
I
happy
get
when
it just cause I can.
I was so happy when my brother came and moved with us because I was looking forward to wearing his tennis. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't make my
And that's something
parents
the young
bad
people now don't
parents.
understand.
My
Yeah,
parents
right,
were not
right, yeah.
bad parents.
We
And
wasn't
to
in
me,
big, we
I
wasn't
be
in the street, we
thinking
wasn't
about it.
hungry.
I be like, damn, well, was I selfish because I chose a lifestyle? We didn't have to. We didn't really have to jump in the street.
Mm.
But if you
I'm
feel as
raised
though
like
this
that.
shit ain't coming fast
And that's
enough,
honest.
you looking at cousins who they slick at the cookout. You got on McGregor tennis shoes and shit like that.
Yo, take it
These
to the
niggas got the top 10s on the Concord Adidas. Parents wasn't getting that shit. So I'm like, okay,
Okay, that's all I'm trying to hear. I remember being in elementary school, you know, the first week of school, they ask you, who you want to be like. They ask you to just call me a firefighter, such and such. And gave me who you want to be like. Oh, I said, ADC, well,
they like, who the fuck is that?
Mhm.
The guys around my neighborhood, they got a lot of money. Because that's who I'm looking up to. You
And that's
with
what
your
you-
uncles, this all you see.
What
Yeah.
you see
And
is
they're
what you
getting
learn.
the money. I want the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm looking forward to.
And
I'm not, and that's how you become a product of the environment.
And that's how you
Yeah.
become a
They are
product
heroes
of your
to you.
Because to
You
you,
know what I'm
hey,
saying?
real quick, let me go.
Fuck a
Rodney Beard's
firefighter.
comment. Hey, B. Stewart. Hey, Miss Kim. Pretty Thick J. Rodney Pierce said the struggle was real. A ninja never knows how your background, your child drives your adult to be. That inner child can make you be anything. B44. Thanks for jumping in. DJ Cupcake in the
we,
building.
We never
but-
realized that we still really were poor, even with two people.
Yo, I'm telling you,
like, we still was poor.
It shocked me how poor we were. Like I thought
People
that
don't know money, bro.
I thought that what we had, like we were good, but we really were barely making it. When you said somebody who wanted to be like, you said you wanted to be like the two guys from your hood. I used to always say I wanted to be like my sister Tammy,
Right.
because what I see, like when it was time to get some hand-me-downs, I'm like, Tammy, I want that. Tammy, I want that, because my sister always had
She was
the
getting
best
the
shit.
money.
Let's be
She wasn't
clear.
dealing with no nigga that didn't have a dime. But when I get ready to, I'm leaving. My sisters, LaWanda and Tammy left Lamel before I did. So this is gonna be my first year, 7th grade, ever being in a school with my sisters. We weren't in the same school building. So I said, I gotta come hard next year. School, I got all purple clothes, purple felines. I'm telling you, I was
Like,
ready
oh.
for 7th grade year.
I don't even put my big hat on, man, but I do like just I gotta be real with this. Like some people just don't know what money is.
Yo,
Too.
seriously.
That's real talk.
Well,
Like,
you know what? A
seriously.
lot of people, even today, think that they have arrived, and you ain't met no. You don't know that you broke until you in a room with a bunch of
feel
motherfuckers
me?
that got real money.
Real rich.
Like, stop thinking just
You
because
don't
you
even know
got
it.
a 10-piece chicken nugget that you got money. You don't.
I say $1 over rent
You
money.
feel me?
$1
You feel me? You
over
got a
rent money.
10-piece chicken nugget, bro. That ain't no money.
My
A couple
thing
$1,000.
is, if you sitting in a room full of those Caucasians, and they can pull out one card and spin it, it can buy your house, your car, even you with just that
The
car.
only thing that
Right.
You ain't got it yet.
The only thing that you got adding up to them is clothes. You serious, bro?
Clothes
If you
ain't
can-
Your clothes
shit.
ain't worth shit once you
feel
go
me?
in the warm.
If you can count your money, you don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So for me, my
You
advice.
can say when you know.
My advice to a young person now would be young ladies saying no that you want. Don't let for everybody. Always keep
Second thing would be always keep some substance about you. Everything you do, be a lady when you walk away. Even if the nigga cuss you out, you can cuss him back out. Still be a lady when you walk away. You're like, you know what? You right. And these are things I learned, so I want to hand it to the next female. Get your own place, but it needs to be. And even if you want the nigga to come live with you, put your place in your name, your bills in your name. Know that your job can pay every fucking bill in your house. So if he come and go and he leave, sis, you still good. There's a lot of things. It's just so many things that I can say, and I'm so passionate about young people. And I want to say all of them, but I can't because we're being all day. Y'all know I can talk. But my thing for young people would be stop, look, listen, focus up.
And for the guys, I'm gonna say this: if it's a bitch who come at you with all these high, unrealistic standards, walk the fuck away. Walk away. Because if she's setting
Even
this
if you
high
can reach
bar,
4 out of the 10, she's still ain't the one.
yeah, because it's gonna be something else. She's gonna keep extending it.
I ain't gonna live for it. Especially if she got 3 kids or 4 kids. Look,
they always
The ones with the highest
They went to
motherfucking
They
standards.
went to church.
The
on
freak
Easter
bitches or the
Sunday.
sluts.
The main one that's
That's
on,
crazy.
she is on Instagram getting somebody to pay for her close friends, or she trying to promote her OnlyFans and get 30,000 followers, thinking that's
Yeah,
what's
because
gonna
she
help her
think that
out.
that's
Social
what's gonna
media
help her
fuck the
out.
world.
You feel me?
Social
And that's
media
another
fuck the
thing. Like
world.
even me being young, bro, I know that social media can fuck up a relationship. It can mess up your life. It can mess up how you think.
Yeah, because y'all keep looking for a like. You're
feel
doing
me?
everything for a like.
Keyword media. Any
Yeah.
kind of media is designed to corrupt you. Do you know when you watch the news, it's really not the news. They don't really know what's going on. They just going off of little tidbits and building a story, which is bullshit.
Who has
Over-
read
That's why I
a
don't watch it.
Man, I
Over
just
on
read
Instagram, Ron Duvall said,
I
agree.
That's where
still
all the
do that.
information at.
He said, I agree. I agree with getting your own. I'm not starving nowhere where I can be put out. And that's the thing. You don't want to be nowhere with anything you can put out. Like when I got with my ex, we went into the place and I had him put all everything in your name. And he like, you don't know, because at the end of the day, I know what was
gonna work for me no more. So I need to line this up because I know how you do it.
yeah.
You know who you want to feel like who you
That's
are.
why I'm buying furniture and shit. You know I'm
Anything. 365, you got that
going. Last question, and we gonna get out of here.
We're gonna make this quick. Should relationships be 50-50 on everything? Nettie Bell said, I don't believe in 50-50 in a relationship. For me, it's just simple. I got you and you got me. I think that's how it should be.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
I gotta agree with that. I can't lie. I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like I wasn't one of them guys before, but I was one of them 50-50 guys at one point in time where I just felt like in your lifetime I've given so much
Right.
and received so little back in return that it make you it kind of fuck it. I say what it is. It's gonna bitter you a little bit and make you be like, man,
You do.
fuck
You don't
that.
even want to be nice to them.
You know what I mean? And make you not want to do for people because it's a
Aren't
lot
you
of
good?
it's a lot of unappreciative ass people out here. It's shit that you don't have to do that you'll do. You know what I'm saying? And people take advantage of that shit.
The worst shit, Rob, is when you done your best with a
Hey
person
Judy 4 times.
and they turn around and
Relax
say,
that shit,
well,
man.
you never did nothing for me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I went through that.
Oh.
You never did nothing.
No,
for
no,
me.
I'm gonna give you one better.
I got one.
When you've been the push and the inspiration to make somebody else great, and they look at you and say, "Bitch, I made you."
Listen.
Oh, you made
Oh,
me. Oh, you made.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
that's-
made me.
That's a good one too.
You made me.
I
so
got
they
one.
put you in a calm state at that point because you really could have turned into.
I really could have that really could have went.
In a whole different direction. But for you to stand here in my face and then amongst my peers, my coworkers,
Yeah.
and say, "I made you," you're looking for an audience, and you can go kill yourself.
When your coworkers know the truth.
Anybody who
At that
fucking
point,
know me, know
your
me.
dick has went from this to this.
Yeah.
No.
To that Lord,
But
to that Lord top.
see,
You went
dudes
to the
don't
Bible
know when you
statue,
sit
bro.
and you argue with a woman, your dick is gradually shrinking.
No,
But the thing
you
is,
gotta
it
shoot
look
Your
worse.
vagina.
tender dick.
First,
It would look worse
you gotta
because
vagina.
you're arguing with a woman who ain't even saying nothing back.
Yeah.
That's when you know a bitch is done. She has mentally
At
checked
that
out.
point, V, you've turned into the bitch, and this is the strong person.
Yes.
You know
And I
what
just
I'm
was
saying?
standing there like, oh,
First of all,
okay.
y'all shouldn't even be
So don't-
having the kind of conversations where y'all are going back and forth discussing who did what. Because at that point, it's like, what was genuine?
But that's the thing. My thing is this:
It's all
it wasn't
about
even
money.
a conversation of who did like going back and forward. You stood there and did all that to me, dumped all that on me. I did this. I made you.
And I ain't saying
Any
not one
fucking
word.
thing I got at this day, my name is on it, or my mother initials is on it.
You
'Cause
know,
I did
the
it.
greatest foods in the world are made without people cooking with measurements.
That's fact.
That's because they just getting in there and they're getting done. Get in there and get it done. Hey, Judy 4 times said, hey, Big Earl,
Hey, Tom.
Warwick Junction. Hey, Shaloha said,
Listen
if
to
my
this.
person needs something, I make it happen. Shaloha, that's the end of the day. It shouldn't be 50-50 because if I already gave my 50 for the month and you can't make up your end, so what the fuck do I do? Stand here and wait till the
They
lights
get put out.
Right.
let the lights get turned on next month? No, I'm gonna make up that difference.
Hey V, I gotta give a real quick, real personal experience that I had the tie and all this. So I'm not gonna name no names. My one of my exes that I was with, right? When I first got with her in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like when you know, the talking stage, the beginning stage, they tell you all these things, like what they do, this, that, third, and you like, all right, cool,
They dance
cool,
with
cool, cool. So she ran in on hard times
Mhm.
where she lost her job,
Right.
right? Didn't have no money to do nothing. She had 2 sons. So where I was at with it, I was like, well, I got my spot. I can't have you and your sons come to my spot because that's too small. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you out. So I paid her rent for a whole year. Meaning like every month I was like, and I don't even move like that, but this was my girl.
Mhm.
Like why else I'm not going, she was my
Right.
girl. So I'm paying her rent. Do you know that we got into an argument a couple times and she started throwing shit in my face as far as like what she's done. And then hit me with this slick line. You only paid my rent for 7 months.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, but listen, I was like, what nigga you know out here that's paying rent? You know this bitch had the audacity to say, I know plenty. I said, bitch, fine.
So here's my thing.
Where they at?
Where were they when your bills needed to be caught up?
Exactly.
Where were even the dad of your kids? Where the fuck were they when your bills needed to be caught up?
Man.
A lot of people don't get that you can give a person everything under the sun, and at the end of the day, when they go to show up, like my mother always say, mad day come. When they ready to show out, they gonna show out on you.
For
They
real.
gonna have a fit
And
all over
I've
you,
been
and it's
through
not
that.
gonna make a difference.
And
Real
that
quick,
shit
y'all, let me
is
read some of these
hurtful when a
comments.
bitch say, you ain't never done nothing for me. Okay.
That's what's
You've
up.
been paying,
Uh,
you've been paying the rent
Wait a minute,
for
y'all.
every
Let me
month.
finish.
You've been paying the rent every month. You've been doing everything under the sun, and then look right. They come at you with this one.
Well, I help you with security deposit. And here's the thing, like we talked about on the weekend.
You paid the security deposit to move in.
I can get
That
that
next
back.
month,
Get out.
the next month, that shit was already spent. But you know what? To go one better, like Tone just said, give her that back. Give her that back.
That is
But
$300.
on her way out the door, even if it was 600, bitch, you even better.
You
Now
feel me?
go ahead.
Smack him in the head.
You don't let
with it.
nobody hold you up because of what they gave you for something. Get that shit back
You
and
feel
get her
me?
out of
Take
here.
the whole road.
Real quick, over on Instagram, little mama said, the one time you throw in my face what you did for me is it's fucking over because that shit wasn't genuine. That's all cat, so she yelled that out. 365 said, so I believe in 50-50, but it's based on your income. I would never let you pay the mortgage or the rent, but if I had four bills, I think you should at least take the four bills that don't matter. And I get what you're saying. You want everybody to do their part, is what you're trying to say. Judy Full-Time said, I agree with Pooh and Nettie comment. And I am Shay. Thanks for
That's
jumping
why I
in.
like living by myself, because I don't have to worry about that.
And you know it's so fucked up because do I genuinely want a healthy relationship?
Yeah.
Yes. Am I the type of woman
Everybody want
who
that.
who want that kind of thing? I do, but can I settle
Right.
for the smallest shit? Like fuck no. I kept
Right.
on telling my ex like I want me a Rolex. And he was like, why? And you didn't even. I just want a Rolex. You can't buy the Rolex, but you know I want it. You could if you really wanted to. But this is the reason why I can't settle for fuck shit. Because in the midst of that, me saying I want a Rolex, by the end of the week, I go to my sister's house and tell me like, here, try this on. I try this shit on. It's a Michelle Swiss watch. I don't need it. That's why shit is so hard for men, for me to settle in relationships. Because my sister's gonna always make sure the fuck that I'm good.
But CV, with us three at our age, we're really damaged in a good way. And I'm going to say, it sounds weird.
It sounds weird to be damaged in a
But-
good way.
Damaged in a good way mean we've been through all kind of different relationships where we were the person that ruined it. We have got ruined by a person. So at this age, once you get out here, you just live by yourself and take care of yourself. It's hard for you to let someone in
Yeah.
your mental space, your space. We're in survival mode. You understand what I'm saying? Our survival
I need the
survival
energy. I
is
need it.
more important than having this TV relationship. So you're not going to let just anybody in your circle. You're not going to just let anybody come in where it seems good and just commit to them. You know
And
what I'm
I
saying? 'Cause
can't, so
people
don't think
change
that I'm so
all the
hard
time.
and I'm so horrible. That's not the
Do
case.
y'all agree?
Yeah, I agree with that
Judy
100%.
Four-Time said that's why it's called a help mate. Exactly. I'm your help mate. I'm here. We're helping each other. We're gonna balance this shit out. It's not how much you gave me, how much you make. If you pay the rent 7 times, or if you paid the bitch all 12 months, bitch, I helped you.
Yeah.
And if you can throw that back at me, then you ain't the fucking one.
It's just hard for people to be appreciative, man. I don't give a fuck if this nigga, every time you hungry, he gets you a cheesesteak or a pizza or whatever. Yo, this nigga making sure you eat.
He trying.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga is trying. You know, if she's
You ever seen them posts on social media where you'll see a person post like I proposed to her in the ring real little, real little. Nobody's looking at the actual act. They looking at the size of the ring. I done heard. You look at the comments. You look at the comments and that shit. Ain't no way I'd have said yeah to that little ring. This that third. But it's the thought we had. He loved me.
My ex-husband wanted to get a big old, we gonna get this, platinum, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'd rather have this ring. And he was like, well, why do you want that? Because that's not that big. I said, because if I get this one now, in a year, the money that you could buy on this ring, you can buy me a house. I was thinking long term at the time.
do you know,
So I knew then that we wasn't gonna make it. I
do
knew
you know
then we wasn't gonna make it.
Caucasian women, I never really saw not one with a big ass ring.
With a big
on.
dumbass ring?
Never.
Never.
Bro,
It's
just
only
like
the
you
black
don't see no
chicks. They
white
want to
dudes.
show everybody. Look, he's
That's
in
validation.
love,
Yeah.
King.
Yeah.
Bitch, that's
Validation.
a flat screen ring, really.
You don't see no white dudes.
Just don't buy the Super Bowl rings though. The rings that sit up with all the little chips in it. Don't
Oh,
buy no
nah,
woman.
That's the flat screen ring.
Like now,
Super
I'll
Bowl
buy.
rings with
I'm
220
planning on
racks.
getting myself a ring for me for a Christmas present. I'm just in a place, and it's not before anybody say it because I'm so aggressive and I'm so harsh. But the thing is, I just know how to make me happy, and I'm all right.
They
A
think you
nigga
gonna
can't
marry
come.
yourself now.
A nigga cannot come along with a fucking ring. That's what they gonna say about me tomorrow. A nigga can't come along.
It impressed me to the movie, right? I'm not impressed that she didn't take me down to whatever downtown. Not to take me down.
So what impresses you? The love he showed?
The fucking attention, the companionship,
The
the fact that I can,
initiative.
you know, when
And
I'm in a
hold up, V, real quick. Men,
The initiative.
that's what real women want. They ain't worrying about the materialistic shit. They just want you to be able to
Time.
love them,
and that's what it
attention.
is.
they can depend on you with your heart and your
You want
mind.
the same bag.
Yeah.
Every time I've had a problem with a woman,
at the end
that's
of the
it.
day, for me,
Time.
I can
Same
say,
thing back.
you know, I'm gonna give all the jokes, and I didn't realize until this morning. Rob cracked on me 3 times. I never once said nothing about his big ass head, like how his arms, his shoulders are way too wide. I never said anything because normally I
He
would have
doesn't have
bounced
the
back.
proper neck for the head.
His neck does not correspond with his head size.
How his stomach don't match his legs.
But you know what I caught this morning when you said she gonna get you back.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, so it made me sit back to say that situation that happened last week got me way too out of character because I'm not even on point where I normally would be. Because I would normally would have cracked his ass down.
And it's all love, Pete.
And
Yeah. That's
definitely
all
love,
love.
and this is
Oh,
what we
hey,
do.
this is what we do.
Yeah.
Regularly.
How it go?
But the thing is, like, I'm glad you said that because it made me focus up, like,
Yeah.
and that's one thing I'm telling y'all. Tony and I can be on here. I can say he a fat bitch. He can say you a funky bitch. We can go back and forward, but at the end of the day, some shit go wrong on his phone. Like, yo.
But at the end of the day, you didn't pay attention that Rob already saw, because that's what we do. He
He
saw
came right in.
you
He
were
came
like
right
a
in with
little,
Y'all did?
like, damn, she not really herself, not tripping, so he threw a couple shots at you. That's how we used to wake each other up.
You know, but I just didn't catch you on this morning. I was
Like,
in
yo,
my space,
because
but I
I need
appreciate
you
y'all.
today,
Right.
fourth period lunch, because we got people to get on. I need him to be on point.
Yeah.
So I got to warm
Get it
him
ready.
up.
Get it ready.
Oh, all right, you good now.
And
Let's
I
go
needed
do
that
this.
because this morning I was
I
focused on let
send
me
some
get,
niggas home.
get on the show and get off the show. So I needed that. I needed his jokes. I needed you to say, she about to get you. Because at the time I had nothing to say because I was in my feelings or, you know,
We needed you back to normal.
And
I don't
so
got
I'm
my
back, and
button.
I thank
Get
you.
Get, get
So
on.
I thank y'all for that because, and that's how you keep each other on point on your team.
Absolutely. I
I mean, Uggs look like this bitch hit somersaults in construction
Those
for a
are
living.
not
I should be
Uggs.
able to.
Don't say
I should be
Uggs.
able to get, you
That's what
know,
I tell y'all, that's graham crackers.
real quick. 365 said I was hungry.
S'mores.
Hey, listen to this. This is pretty serious. I could do the little things, but I got kicked out. You gotta look at the red flags. If you living now with a woman, everything in your name, if she don't want to do her part, she not the one. You gotta know the red signs early. You was living with the baby mama because she bought the house. She had it all set up, and the reason she had it all set up, because what's the 4 words, Rob? You said though.
Get out my house.
That's why she had you living with her because she wanted to be able to tell you them 4 words when she wanted to. So now at this point, you should not be with nobody just because. Bitch, if you ain't doing what I need you to do, we need to rethink this whole situation. Judy 4 times said, genuine. Lil Mama came back and said, exactly. Materialistic shit doesn't mean anything. Can you make me feel? Can I court? Okay. Can you make me feel? Can I count on you if I physically get in? If I physically get ill, can you encourage me when I don't have the strength to go on? Real shit. And that's my thing. That's Lil Mama. That's my point. I can do everything. I got some money. I got a place. My home is comfortable to me. It look comfortable. You know, it works for me. But if I say I'm not feeling good, I'm at my lowest, can you come over and make me feel better?
I look at it like
Can
this,
you say
V.
something fucking
I
encouraging?
look at it like this, V. If I'm making a pot of stew, what can you bring? I don't give a fuck if it's a couple sliced potatoes. At least you threw something in the pot, man, and we good.
And that's what makes
And
the
it's gonna be
difference.
reciprocated.
That's what makes
You
the
know what I'm
difference.
saying? But it's
That's
so
a key
many,
word. A lot of people don't know about that
It's
word,
so
Tony.
many selfish people, man. And I'ma say it, niggas gonna get mad. There's so many fuck niggas out
Hey,
here.
Chantel, thanks for jumping in.
I see what he was saying, his baby mama put him out. It's dudes that get put out, and it's like they don't learn the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, that's your moment to say, yo, let me get my shit together, get my own shit. But no, they'll mosey on right to the next one.
Yeah, and then
I
she
cannot
got
be
3
that
kids
guy.
on top of his kids.
Listen, my
I
nigga.
can't be that. Oh no, the nigga ain't even seeing his kid.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
His
She
kids
got,
don't
she got
matter.
3 kids on top of his kids. Now he taking care of her kids. Like what?
When the guy come along
You
and do
feel
all
me?
that for her.
Listen, man.
Hey, Jamel, Melly Mel, what it do?
Man.
That's why I don't like chicks that got they broken from the baby daddy. I made that mistake in my life. With a chick, she broke. She done gave all the love to the baby daddy. You know what I'm saying?
And
And I
now she
come
broken.
along, I ain't got no win.
I ain't
No
rebuilding
matter
no
what I
fucking
do.
body.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
Yo, I hate
There's a lot of fucking things I can tolerate. And I can say, but if in every moment I gotta rebuild you,
World
because
ain't-
some
the
bitch
world
done
ain't the
upset your
place.
world up.
What you do with the car? You go ahead and trade that bitch in.
Yeah.
Would they give you $6,000 down? Anybody ride? Take this bitch.
Yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, don't nobody. Yo, that's the worst feeling in the world. You dealing with
Melly Mel,
somebody
say, "What up,
and you
fam? Checking in. We appreciate you, Mel."
you want to be compared. I hate that shit where a woman just constantly compare. I swear to God, my baby father used to do this and this, that, and that. I know I'm this, that, and that. Well, look, bitch. If that's how you feel, we can just end all this
Because a
shit.
lot of people do that shit.
We can end all this shit. I ain't got time. I'm not your lame ass baby father. I'm not your ex. I'm not none of that. Just because a man may show slight signs of something that clown might have did, don't compare me to him. Don't hold that to me.
But the thing is, what a lot of women don't get is you are not with that person for a reason. They're ex for a reason.
Right.
You moved on for a
The
reason.
past is the past.
I seen somebody put a post up last night that said, next relationship I get in, I gotta sit down and take their ex on a date. Cause I wanna know both sides to the fucking story.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie.
It
It's
make
always
you,
two sides.
I need to know because
Don't
the fact-
be the
if
victim.
y'all not together because he
Yeah.
was this
Don't
great
be the
and you
victim.
can
Yeah,
one
and
day
then
hungry like
If
There's
everybody,
a reason.
hold up, if everybody know Tay from the show, Tay does that. He gets acquainted with the ex nigga, because he want to know, yo, why does this bitch act like that?
yeah, Tay has told us 2 different incidents.
Yeah, like, yo, why does this bitch
All
act
right.
like this?
I know that y'all we probably ready to end the show whatever for look right. I'm gonna be honest. I done been in this whole predicament because guess what? I work with a dude that I have messed with a chick that we both talked to before. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
And like,
So
literally-
so the shit she said, did it line up to what he had to say? No.
no.
That's always the case. Everybody gonna come. Those people who come to you and say what their ex was like, they already looking for it.
Hey, if you
For a
already
pity case.
first off,
If you
tell
are
this
building
man-
yourself new with somebody else, it's nothing I need to know about your ex.
Accountability.
you feel me?
Accountability.
Just like we always talk about how that dude will come tell a nigga like, yeah, man, you know, I used to fuck with her in the
Yeah,
7th grade.
Like so? What the hell do that matter, bro?
And I'm telling you, my ex
Seventh
was
grade.
that person. It's
Why are you telling me
It's
this?
a real deal. This same person will always go and say any function we had, because you know I used to mess with her at Walbrook, and I will always say he's lying.
You feel me? Like, bro, that
Nobody got that in Walbrook.
But you let him tell it, he's telling
it
shit
make
all
you,
the fucking
and
time.
then
The
it
same
make you,
story.
even if you did, bro, it make you look dumb.
Or clownish.
You
Little
don't
super
fucking
clown.
clown.
Because she don't remember it. See?
Right. And then look, right? If she don't remember, nigga, if she ain't tell nobody,
Yo,
she just give it
I
up.
remember 2 guys that I just like loved to pieces in high school. If it was anybody else, I apologize because you didn't cut the bill.
None of you bitches like me when I was in school. Fuck y'all.
Well, you were mean as a motherfucker. But it's
A
like
lot of people like me.
it was only those 2. Like when people come on the show and they
I
comment
played
how
too much.
Tom was so horrible in high school, and I
Told
be
me I
like,
was a man whore.
it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Like that was my fat Coleman. Like he wasn't like that. Like I'll look at stuff and he talk about
he was
things
a
he
teddy
went through.
bear.
He was to me he was. Now what he did to everybody else was harsh. Cause these bitches get on the show and they will comment and say how bad he was.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
y'all lucky. Look,
But I didn't get that.
My bro was hard.
I got with my fucking hands
We
off
cracked
for
on
him.
everything that
Yeah,
walked.
For me, he was just the sweetest
And
guy.
then, if you got mad about getting cracked on and see you stand up, you get beat up.
So which one you want?
So it was,
Which one you want?
you take
These
that
are
one
facts.
or get the beating. You know what I'm saying?
Judy said that all one.
And bullseye.
Well, that's part of the game. We gotta bring it to it.
Yeah, right.
This has been straight talk with King.
Talk straight. Don't motherfucking talk.
Tune in tomorrow, 11 a.m. If you got topics, questions, things you want to discuss, hit me in my DM, Facebook, email timelessjmh@gmail.com.
If you're looking for a date, don't hit Miss V.
Please.
Just look for me or Rob because we don't want to date you.
If you are looking for, gentlemen, if
listen.
y'all are looking for a decent woman to take to see Avatar,
Listen,
Miss V is
don't
available
take
with
her.
us.
And whatever you do, it shit
Y'all
no.
heard? Y'all heard what
But
I
we the
said?
escorts.
You heard what I
So-
said? Wham, wham. Hey.
Come on, I need a date.
We
Forget
the
what they say.
escorts.
I
We like the
need
big
a
brothers.
date.
We gonna give you the what they remember what that
Don't
was
do it.
Norbit.
Norbert.
Hey.
The brothers he said you get the ass. You get the turkey ass.
What did I say real quick, Fat?
Don't come in with no bullshit shoes neither, because I'm going to get on you. I'm going to tell you about it.
Don't come with the milk stain up.
Yeah, yo. Yakami, them joints that look like Yakami, you know what I'm talking about? Them shoes that just look just terrible. Shit like you was pumping gas all day.
When you say you can
Don't
turn them
do it.
upside down and have a hand car.
Hey, y'all, this has been Straight Talking with Speed. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 11 a.m. Peace. These niggas will keep y'all rolling. Whoa, whoa, whoa.